Let's go back to Shara Park in Orem, where yesterday's storm left such a trail of destruction. Shara, we've got new video from Chopper 5 that shows some more of this damage.
Yeah, Deanie, let's talk about that. Let's show that video. So Chopper 5 over the Orem area, looking at that apartment complex that was flooded yesterday when this thing really hit this Orem area. A lot of folks impacted by that. We heard that in-depth report from Dan Rascone just a short time ago. Now, as a lot of folks along the Wasatch Front are dealing with the result of these storms from the last few days, sifting through what was damaged perhaps by flooding or damage to their home, it begs the question, will insurance cover it? Our consumer investigator, Matt Guppard, is looking into it, and the answer, maybe, maybe not. Matt?
Yeah, that's right, Shara. Here's an email we got just today from somebody in Utah County who's lamenting that their home flooded last night, but when they called their homeowner's insurance company today, they're telling them, sorry, you're on your own. Indeed, even if you have flood insurance, you may not be covered if your home floods.
The cost of all the damage caused by last night's storm. What do you reckon? Add up all the water that destroyed basements and their contents, to say nothing of flooding car engines and hail leaving dents and dings in everything. It could be millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions of dollars. And bad news. Victims of storm damage may not get the help they expect from their insurance company, warns Agent Becca Carlson.
Flood insurance is a different ballgame.
Different because unlike most homeowners insurance policies, flood insurance comes from the federal government's National Flood Insurance Program. There are two different kinds of flood insurance: building coverage and contents coverage. Building coverage covers items that are connected to power and installed, like an air conditioner, an electric outlet, or your furnace or water heater. Contents coverage kicks in for other stuff that plugs in, like your washer and dryer or a spare fridge. And know this, even with flood insurance, many people who are flooded out are often surprised to learn they're still on the hook for repairs. That's because items that aren't specifically listed in the policy are not covered if they're in a basement. For example, furniture or TVs, not covered. Nor is that box of family keepsakes that you keep stored down there. Also not covered, the walls themselves. If your basement is finished, you will be the one paying to repair it. Other damage that comes from storms may or may not be covered depending. Hail, wind, or a downed tree branch messing up your home's roof, that likely is covered under a standard homeowner's policy. But your car is another story. You would need to have comprehensive auto coverage to cover storm damage, but many drivers opt for the less expensive liability insurance.
Thank you for sending those pictures over.
After a storm, Bill Penton tells me that he and his fellow agents are often stuck being the bearers of bad news to those who only have liability coverage.
You're not going to be covered. You need to shop around for a good body shop that can work with you and help reduce the cost.
You know, I've done a lot of reporting in recent months on car insurance costs shooting up. Insurance agents I've spoken to have said that a lot of drivers are ditching comprehensive coverage to try and save some money, which would mean, indeed, you are on your own if the storm causes that damage. Shara?
No, that's hard to hear, especially if you're one of those homeowners right now dealing with that damage. Matt Gephardt, thank you very much for that report.